Hello, I'm back. Part 2, I had a special freeze on my computer. So we're talking about eating disorders, how to deal with regression. Right now specifically, especially when we start to binge, though these nuances might apply to any way that you're expressing your eating disorder. So when you're feeling really uncomfortable with some situation, that might also be a way that you start to binge, where you don't yet know that you can stand up for yourself. You don't yet know that it's okay to have anger. It's okay to have a certain feeling response, that your feelings matter, your truth matters. So the people I work with usually tend to be more empathic, meaning that you're feeling other people's feelings. You forget to differentiate. Also that it's challenging for you because you might make the other's experience or field more important or more valuable than yours. So we don't want either to dominate. It's like, how do we share in this and also realize that we both have different feelings and perspectives? So are you giving too much into someone else's field? Are you caretaking their feelings? So it's hard for you to even own and caretake your own feelings. So there's the simple practice is always, how do you drop in and feel what's underneath? What's the truth underneath? So what if your eating disorder, when it starts to show up again, isn't because you failed or fucked up, but actually there's a deeper truth that your body's trying to wake you up to, and now is your time to listen, right? Now is the time to listen. Great. Okay, I didn't even realize I've gone back into this fear response. I've gone back into this soothing or protection that really isn't working response. I'm feeling anxious about things. So what's really going on? Because putting yourself back on a diet isn't going to fix things, right? How many times have you done that? Suddenly, quickly over-exercising isn't going to fix that. Being mean to yourself isn't going to fix that. So it's more of a deeper slowing down and listening. And maybe you need someone to witness you. What's really happening in your life? And what do you need? Do you need to up-level your support? Do you need to, we're constantly changing. Do you need to up-level your soothing? Maybe you don't feel safe. And a lot of times, I'm going to my throat. It's like eating disorder energetically. It's solar plexus. It's the whole body, but it's solar plexus, throat, and jaw. What are you scared to say? So let's talk about purging. So purging would be also like a denial of pleasure. So it's like, I'm going to let myself have it, but also I'm not going to let myself keep it. It also can be, I want to get rid of these feelings. So instead of actually speaking in a straightforward way, it's like we might get a little bit more passive aggressive. We might talk about all of our feelings to everyone else but that person. It can also be that we don't even know that we're allowed to have these feelings. We're just trying to quickly change our experience and disconnect from it or get rid of it in some way. So, and it doesn't work. So I want you again to go in, what's really happening? What are you scared to feel? What are you scared to say? So the healing work that I do with everyone is, how do we start to learn to feel? How do we start to feel the different textures of what we would call pain in the body? And to know that, I know I'm going to sound dramatic, but that you're not going to die from this. And that actually, as you start to feel it, it will start to move as energy in your body. So no matter how the regression has shown up, I want you to be kind to yourself. I want you to reach out. You might need to reach out for professional support. Find someone you resonate with. Sit with yourself. What's really going on? What do you really need? What is showing up here that's causing you to go back? And once you can sit with that, once you can really drop into yourself, there's going to be a magic message in there. And then it's little by little, okay, how can I build in more support for myself right now? Be so gentle. Because sometimes the messages are going to be some bigger changes. because that's really what we want to get you into contact with is how to trust the majesty and the truth and the wisdom of your body. And I just want to remind you, things are constantly shifting right now on the planet. So there's going to be a lot of things that you're feeling, and it's just going to be easy to keep reaching backwards. So how can you start to reach forwards, and what's some positive support? And just do a check-in, because I think this happens more for you than you realize. How are you punishing or going against yourself right now? And is there a way that you can turn towards yourself with some gentleness, kindness, and love? Even if you made a big mistake, even if you screwed up, you need to be your own support system as well. How can you turn towards yourself with kindness, gentleness, and love? So I hope some of these tips helped. I just want to remind you, going back into a diet is not going to fix things, but it does take practice how to be kind to yourself. So sending some love and magic from Bali, and I hope to talk to you soon.